Virgos, what is going on with you this week? Monday the 12th into Tuesday the 13th. There's a mutual theme on both of these days having to do with health and citrus. Okay, so let's break that down. So we're talking about your health, the health of those in your inner circle, and we're talking mental, emotional, physical, spiritual. I can't prescribe or diagnose. However, when Spirit mentions something like citrus, we are talking about increasing your vitamin C, increasing your immunity in some way. And also it is symbolic of cleansing. So maybe like disinfect, just be mindful. Okay, we're also in the middle of a pandemic, and I'm not saying that's what's going on, just be mindful. Tuesday the 13th into Wednesday the 14th. We have mutual theme on both of these days, especially in the afternoon on Tuesday the 13th leading into the following day. And it was like a shaking of keys. I could hear keys rattling, and it was almost like you were a custodian, like you got like a million, or you were like a gatekeeper. You had a million keys, and it was like while I was hearing them, I couldn't have them. And so I was like, darn it. So you don't get it necessarily Tuesday the 13th, Wednesday the 14th, but I definitely feel like you're getting at least one of them on Thursday the 15th. So what you want to ask on the 13th and 14th is whether or not there's anything else that you need to do in order to get that key. In order to receive, the universe is waiting on you to finish everything on your to-do list, whatever falls into category of your responsibility has got to be complete before the universe can step in and help you with this the rest of the way. So just make sure you have dotted your I's and crossed your T's. Now, Thursday the 15th, you are handed a key. And what I thought was interesting about this was that while you were handed the key, for some of you, sun, moon, or rising Virgos, it's like you got the master key, which is obviously going to be long-term prosperity in many different ways. But for others, it was like you got the key, and even if other people have it or you're sharing this power in some way, you're the only one who can walk through the door once it's open. So regardless, for all of you, there's some type of leadership position or power position in this that I find interesting. Friday the 16th, there's talk of reflection, figuring out your goals, being honest with yourself about those goals, and letting go of your ego, which has more to do with being stubborn, controlling, fear-based, instead of willing to go with the flow and be in love and be in faith, and that you may have to let go of your past. What this felt like to me was that some of you may have an attitude of, yeah, but I wanted this, or this is the image I always had in my head for a long time. I'm not willing to allow that to change in any way. Well, then you're not going to be able to have as much prosperity as you could in some of these upcoming situations. Okay, so let go. Saturday the 17th into Sunday the 18th and Monday the 19th, there's a mutual theme on all three of these days having to do with you creating progress, change, and a lot of this could be going on with another person or a group of people. Let's break it down a little bit. Saturday the 17th, we have quiet but brewing. So something bigger is coming in here. It's almost like you could feel it energetically. You may be having very wild dreams or even deja vus. Other people might be reaching out to you, kind of sniffing around to find out what's going on with you. And it hasn't exactly happened yet, but it is coming. And then we have here on Monday the 19th. There is talk of the breakthrough on that day, but there's also talk of a separate opportunity that comes to you that I'm not sure you want. And that'll be up to you to gauge. I actually felt like it was a great opportunity, and I personally would take it. There was also talk of you needing to be careful about taking advice on the 19th. And there was a lot of dad energy, paternal energy, grandfathers, ancestors, living or deceased, coming in on that day, especially if your dad is still around. That would be a great day to touch base. Virgos, have a wonderful week.